What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back. In today's video we are checking out the latest affordable tablet from VastKing called the KingPad K10 Pro. There is also a regular version of this tablet called the K10, but in today's video we are specifically talking about the K10 Pro. So this tablet is powered by an octa-core CPU that's paired with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of internal storage. However, the tablet can also take an SD card, so you can easily expand that internal storage. For those of you that are wondering, the tablet gets an Antutu score of just over 180,000, and you typically know that when a device gets a score that high, it will perform decent for pretty much everything, but we'll talk more about that later on in the video. So on the front of the tablet we have a 10.1 inches IPS panel that has a resolution of 1920 by 1200. For a budget-friendly tablet, I feel the screen looks great, the colors are nice and vibrant, the viewing angles are really good so you can see the screen no matter how you look at it, and it also gets bright enough so you can use the tablet in most situations. Now let's take a look and see what comes in the box. Alright, so the first thing you're gonna find is the user manual, but if you've ever used an Android device in the past, you don't necessarily need to read that user manual. The tablet is super simple to use. Aside from that, we're gonna find a power adapter and a USB-C cable, so the tablet charges through a USB-C port on the side. Now, charging the tablet from 0 to 100 with that charger that comes in the box takes just over 3 hours. Inside it we have a 6000 mAh battery, and on one charge you can typically get between 5 and 7 hours of screen time, depending how you use the tablet, of course. If you're just gonna watch videos, you can probably get more than 7 hours, but if you do a combination of watching videos, browsing the web, Facebook and games, you're gonna get more towards 5 hours. So it really depends how you use the tablet. In the box, you're also going to find a keyboard for the tablet, but you can use the tablet with a keyboard or without, depending what you're doing, of course. So if you're using it with a keyboard, it kind of becomes a small Android laptop, this so you can actually use it as a laptop. You can type easier if you're writing a long email or a paper for school. So the tablet does make typing a bit faster than if you would to be typing on the screen. Now, because this is a fairly small keyboard, of course, the keys are a bit small, so it will take you a little while till you get used to it. Whenever you're using the keyboard actually acts like a protective case over the tablet, so the screen is not going to get damaged, the back of the tablet is not going to get damaged. So for the price, this is definitely a great addition in the box there. In the box there is also a stylus, but this is not pressure sensitive, but if you like drawing, sketching, this could come in handy in some situations. Personally, I'm not a big fan of drawing on tablets, it doesn't feel natural to me, but this will not feel like a stylus that you'd get on an iPad, for example. However, as I said, it could come in handy. My daughter loves playing with it on the tablet. So definitely a good addition, mostly considering how cheap the whole package is. And lastly, the tablet. Well, even though this is a pretty affordable tablet, the back is made out of metal, so this feels much more expensive than it is. Now, it is a bit on the heavier side, so if you'd be to compare this to an iPad, I feel that this feels a bit heavier in hand. At the top here we have a 3.5mm audio jack. As I said, we have that slot for the SD card. On the left hand side here we have the power button and the volume keys and the USB-C charging port. And at the bottom we have two speakers, so it's a good thing that we have dual speakers, and we have the connector for the keyboard. On the back there we have a 13 megapixel camera, and on the front we have a 8 megapixel camera. So those cameras are definitely useful if you're doing any type of video calling. Next, I want to show you a quick example so you can hear how those speakers at the bottom sound. So let's hear that. Hello, this is a quick example so you can see and hear how the video quality from the front-facing camera on the KingPad K10 Pro would look and sound like if you'd be to have a video call with someone. So this is a recording done with a front-facing camera on this tablet. The tablet comes pre-installed with Android 10 right out of the box, and I was very happy to see that they're not using a heavy launcher on top of that Android 10. The launcher looks very close to stock Android, so nothing holding the tablet back. I've seen other tablets in the past that have these strange launchers that are pretty heavy. Well, that's not the case with this one. The tablet also doesn't come pre-installed with a bunch of useless apps, so you just get some Google apps and that's about it. Everything else you have to install yourself from the Google Play Store. Switching in between screens, opening apps, closing apps, everything works pretty smooth, mostly taking in consideration how affordable this tablet is. With that 4 gigs of RAM that we have, you can also do some multitasking. So for example, if you want to do a split screen, you can use the browser on the left hand side of the screen, for example, and then you can use the YouTube app on the right hand side of the screen. So it really depends what you want to do with it, but everything that I've done with it does seem to work pretty decent. I've tried Facebook on it, I've tried the browser, I've tried a variety of apps, even a sketching app because my daughter wanted to draw something with that stylus. So everything does work pretty decent. I was also able to play Call of Duty. Now, Call of Duty works, but I don't think I would use this tablet for Call of Duty that much. I mean, this is not exactly a gaming device, and even though you can do it, the experience isn't going to be as good as, I don't know, on a more expensive tablet, something that has a more powerful processor and GPU. But gaming is possible as well if you're into gaming. There is also a GPS unit inside it, so if you download Google Maps and you download some offline maps, you could use the tablet as a navigation tool. It takes about, I don't know, 20-30 seconds to find your location, but once it's found your location, it doesn't seem to lose it. The tablet also supports dual band Wi-Fi, so of course if you're using the 5 GHz Wi-Fi band, you will get better speeds. But for sensors, we don't have that many sensors, but that was kind of to be expected because of the price of the tablet. So to quickly conclude this video, for its price and taking in consideration everything you get in the box for that money, I feel that this tablet offers really good value. Not to mention, this is much more powerful than the last VastKing tablet I've tried maybe like 4 months ago. Now, of course, there are some more powerful tablets available on the market, but if you want something more powerful, you're gonna have to spend double the money or more. Not to mention, you're not gonna get a keyboard, a stylus with those tablets. So it really comes down to what you plan on doing with a tablet. This will do great for Facebook, for watching videos, for browsing the web, anything like that, for reading. But if you want a tablet to play games constantly, this may not be the best for that one. But as I said, you can still play games on it. But it comes down to what you plan on doing with it. For most people, I think this will do great. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.